I'm Jessie Draper, the Valley Girl. Let's talk business. I'm like the Valley Girl.
Locaid Technologies is the world's largest location enabler for mobile developers. Rip Gerber is the president and CEO of Locaid. Well, here we are with Rip Gerber of Locaid. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Thank you for coming. So I was researching you, and you have lived like 9 lives. Literally. Yes. You've lived so many different lives.
I'm like a cat.
You're like a cat. You really are. I mean, it's incredible how many things you've done, and we'll get to that, but you know, you're the president and CEO of Locaid.
Yes.
And so tell me, what does Locaid do?
We locate mobile devices, actually anything that's connected to the internet, and we do that on behalf of companies large and small. And companies want to do that so they can either save lives, find their kids, stop fraud from happening, do better marketing. And so we provide all the location data for those companies. And
you can locate how many mobile phones? So it's a ridiculous number, right?
Well, right now we can locate 375 million phones in North America, all through a single little API piece of code that we built.
That's a lot of phones.
It's a lot of phones.
Yeah, definitely. And all different kinds, all different...
Any phone, any device, as long as we have, say, your permission to locate you. You give permission to, say, a brand, like Williams-Sonoma, or your bank like Wells Fargo, and then we process all the location data underneath that.
Amazing. And so why would, what would be one major reason that Williams-Sonoma would want to do this?
Well, let's say they want to market to you and there's a promotion happening and they want to send that to you right when you're in the mall or near the store. So what we can do is we can determine if you are close to that store or not, so you're not getting messages all the time when you're, say, at home or very far away, but right when you're getting close to the door of that store. It's like kind of location plumbing inside of the internet. So
do you think location matters?
Well, that's our tagline. No, absolutely. Location does matter because what this technology does, we're all mobile today.
Right.
We're in a mobile society.
It's
we're
true.
Moving all around. We're no longer tethered to our phone. I don't know anyone has a landline in their house anymore. Everyone uses their mobile phone. We're not on the desktop anymore. We're on iPads. We're looking at videos. I'm sure a lot of people are watching this show on an iPad. We're all mobile, moving around. And we have the ability now to locate everyone in the world, actually, for any kind of business need, consumer need, anything at all. So it's important to bring kind of the physical world, which is where you are on the planet, and combine that to the digital world, which is who you are kind of in cyberspace. And that's what our location technology does. So
now, you used to work for the CIA?
That's right, yes. We used to call it the company.
Do you think the CIA could track your phone? Like, could the CIA find anyone at this point?
Well, government agencies of all types, local, federal, do have a lot of technologies at their disposal,
right.
And can utilize those technologies as required. So under laws such as the Patriot Act and other commerce laws, there is the ability. For example, when a judge issues say a wiretap order, because let's say you're a bad person.
Ooh, I wonder what I did.
Well, you would know if you had a court order for a wiretap, but through a wiretap order, the government does have the ability to not only listen into what you're doing, but locate your device.
Oh my gosh!
In the case of if something
and they're
bad
allowed
is going
to do that.
They are. In fact, I have been with police groups, the DEA, local law enforcement, have actually been on some of these buses prior to even Locaid, where the government and the agencies, the police officers, law enforcement, would utilize location technologies to ascertain if a certain bad person was really located in his house or in a chop shop. A chop shop was where they take steal cars and tear them apart. And by locating a person's telephone, you can ascertain whether or not he or she was in that building. It was one of the reasons why I got fascinated with the location technology and mobile technology.
Yeah,
that happened to be years ago.
And you're a thriller writer. You've written 5.
I've written 5 books, yes.
That's amazing. And they're international best-selling.
Yes.
And they're they're in German?
Yes, 2 of them, Random House, best-selling, 1 optioned for a movie. We'll see if it comes out. But yeah, those are technology thrillers.
That's amazing.
That's my background is is in technology. So.
Do you just write these while you're working, like while you're running Locaid, for example? Are you just writing thrillers?
I wrote a lot more before Locaid. So running a company, as a lot of entrepreneurs probably know, is a full-time 24/7 job. So it doesn't leave a lot of room for
exactly.
the craft.
That's why I was curious when you had even the time.
I did that before Locaid. I had a few years off. I sold a company to Nokia, and then I took about 3 years off writing books, and also had my house burned down. So I was a contractor. I was building a house. I was writing books and doing that for about 3 years before I came over and did Locaid.
Your house burned down in
San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You should write a book about yourself. I mean, this is incredible. Your life is incredible. And you've worked for so many different companies. You worked for, is it Deloitte, American Express, Nokia?
Yes. And well, as an entrepreneur, I have a hard time keeping a job for more than like 3 or 4 years. Maybe I'm too curious or just ready to move on. So I like to either build products or build companies and create value, and then to kind of move on to the next one.
I heard curious people live longer, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking forward to that.
Since Locaid is all about location, I figured we should play hide and go seek. So I'm gonna hide first, but you need to go and blow bubbles in the corner until I hide, and then come find me.
Perfect. Ready, ready. Here I come. It's behind the camera guy. I know she is. I found him. He's trying on shoes.
Man, I was sure the big shoes would hide me. Okay, now it's your turn to hide.
Okay, great.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I gotta go blow bubbles. 15, 14, 13. No idea. Don't even just give me a hint. I'm gonna find it. That was clever. You were very creative.
They taught us that at the CIA.
How to hide?
Hide behind a flat screen TV box.
Oh. Now you are obviously incredibly creative. I mean, just everything you've told me today so far, it shows how creative you are. How do you brainstorm?
One thing that I have done for the last 5 years is I've gone to Burning Man. So maybe you've heard of this.
What do you do at Burning Man?
It's it's fascinating. It's gotten up to over 50,000 folks in the desert for a week. It's like I think the 3rd largest city in Nevada for a week. And the level of talent and the investment and the artistry that goes into those things, the cars, the events,
and just
the
getting
structures.
everything out there,
Yes.
right?
You can do anything you want and build anything you want. I mean, it's the strangest thing to be biking along the playa, as it's called, and in the middle of a sandstorm, and ride up, and here is a massive structure, say just the word like ego, or love, or 1,000 Barbie dolls walking into microwave ovens. That's the Barbie death camp, for example. It's strange, it's creative, it's inspiring, it makes you think.
Yeah, I love that. You are a great entrepreneur, clearly. What is a piece of advice you would give to an aspiring entrepreneur?
Well, I think the main thing, and this has been a struggle for me as well, is an entrepreneur is a builder, a seer, visionary, someone who wants to do something different, often in their own way. And there's lots of things that you can pick, lots of things that you can do. And I'm always fond of, I'm a big fan of Joseph Campbell, and one of his famous phrases is follow your bliss. And so I'd encourage any entrepreneur just to do what feels right for him or her, kind of deep down, because there's a whole wealth of things that you could do. Picking the one and choosing the one, or having that thing choose you, is the most important piece of advice at all. And if you line your passion and your bliss with how you spend your time and your energy, then that's when I think you really hit it. And I'll admit, I haven't always done it. I don't know that starting out as a chemical engineer was following my bliss. I think I did it for other reasons. But over time, I have kind of found my way to doing things that I'm much more passionate about. So if you can start early on that, that's the one-word advice that I would give entrepreneurs. Follow your bliss.
I'm like the Valley Girl.
Oh my God, and I'm like Rip Gerber from like Locaid.
Oh my God, that was awesome. I'm so happy right now.